Tom Major Ball was a British music hall and circus performer. He was the father of John Major, a former Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Early life. He was born Abraham Thomas Ball in Bloxwich, Staffordshire, in 1879. He was a son of Abraham Ball, a bricklayer, and his wife Sarah Ann Mara or O'Mara, who was of Irish and possibly Welsh descent. When Thomas was about 5 years old, his parents emigrated to Pittsburgh, USA, where he spent his formative years. He worked in the United States as a vaudeville performer and a trapeze artist in traveling circuses. He is also reported to have worked as a professional baseball player. Early adult life and stage career. By 1896, at the age of 17, he was back in the UK where he developed a successful music hall career. He claimed to have performed at every theatre in England, Wales, Scotland and Ireland. His music hall act was as a comedian and song and dance man, chiefly with his first wife, Kitty Grant. Kitty called herself Drum for the stage effect of Drum and Ball. Tom later added Major to the name when the double act was renamed Drum and Major. He sometimes performed under the name Tom Major. He would later regale his family with tales of Harry Houdini and Marie Lloyd. In July 1903, he and Kitty embarked on a performing tour of South America. He spent time at a cattle ranch in Argentina before getting caught up in civil war in Uruguay, where he was forced to enlist in a local militia. On return to the UK in 1904, his performing career flourished as he resumed touring music halls. On the 18th of February 1906, he and Kitty became founder members at the creation of the Variety Artists Federation at the Vaudeville Club in London. By 1914, Tom and Kitty were running a successful touring company, but a heart condition prevented Tom from enlisting for active service. He continued to perform throughout the war. Kitty died in 1928. Music halls suffered a decline as cinemas became popular, and Tom gave up his performing career by the late 1920s. Later career in life. His second marriage was to dancer Gwendolyn Minnie Coates in 1929. Once his stage career ended, he founded a business, Major's Garden Ornaments, manufacturing garden gnomes and other garden ornaments, moving to Brixton in South London in 1955 when the family fell on hard times. He fathered at least 5 children with 4 different mothers over a 42-year period, including former British Prime Minister John Major, author and journalist Terry Major Ball, Tom Moss and daughters Kathleen Lemon and Patricia Dezoy. It has been suggested that rock singer David Bowie got the idea of the character Major Tom's name in his song Space Oddity from seeing an old circus poster featuring fellow Brixton resident Tom Major. Tom Major Ball died in March 1962. His son John became Prime Minister in November 1990. It is claimed by John that when Major Ball was dying, every act in the country trooped through to perform at the bed of the dying fellow artiste. Gwen outlived him by more than 8 years, dying in September 1970 at the age of 65, shortly before John's marriage to Norma Wagstaff. After John Major became Prime Minister, there was considerable media interest in his father's colourful background. Journalist Bruce Anderson described Tom Major Ball as one of the most fascinating characters of the century.